Last week we did the 2-card combinations. This week we are doing the top 10 most popular 3-card combinations. And I'm telling you, this list is unbelievable. It's absolutely crazy town.
Rivers and seas boiling.
40 years of darkness, earthquakes, volcanoes.
The dead rising from the grave. Human sacrifice, dogs and cats living together, mass hysteria. Enough, I get the point.
First things first, if you find any value in this video, please like and subscribe to the channel. I'm going to be referencing a website today. It's mine, richwithpoints.com. It's free. All you got to do is come over here, click on the sign up button, click one of these buttons, and you are in. And once you are in, make sure you click on these 3 steps. You want to enter in your points redemption preference. This tells the system how you prefer to redeem your points. It's going to make decisions based on that and give you information based on that. Then you want to put in your annual spending profile. That's going to allow you to use the wallet setup comparison tool because it's going to use your annual spending to tell you how much you'll make based on the different wallets that you're comparing. And then also definitely go to the My Cards section and enter in the cards you have in your wallet. So for example, the gold, you'll enter in Amex Gold, add that. And then now it'll see that you have certain cards and will light up certain functionality based on the cards that you have. Now, so far on the website, I have over 7,000 users and 2,700 of those users have their cards entered into the My Cards section. And what this enables me to do is to tell you what the most popular credit cards are. And like I mentioned today, we're going to cover the top 10 most popular 3-card combinations. Now we're gonna group this into 2 lists. The first list is gonna be, it doesn't matter what bank, it's just gonna be the most common 3 cards that all the users have. And I'm telling you, this list is complete crazy town, but the same bank list, oh man, you're gonna love this list. It's very telling. It's also very interesting, very, very interesting. So let's stop goofing around, let's jump right in. All right, so coming in at number 10 with 180 users is the Chase Ink Business Cash, the American Express Blue Business Plus, and the Citi Custom Cash. Now, I'm not gonna go into detail about why each one of these are in the top 10. I would like you to put that in the comments. I mean, if you see a combination and you go, oh, it's totally is because of X, put that in the comments, let's discuss that. Now, I definitely have my ideas as to why this is in the top 10 with 180 users. It is notable that there's 2 business cards here. Now the Citi Custom Cash, we didn't really see very much in the top 2 list last week. We saw it one time, but here we are. Number 10, 2 business cards in the Citi Custom Cash. All right, number 9 with 190 users is the Hilton Honors Aspire and 2 Citi Custom Cashes. Now, the custom cash obviously is one of those rare cards where you can do a lot with multiples of the card because basically the only point of the card is to use it for your highest spend category for that given month. So having multiple of these cards, and it was fairly easy to product change to the custom cash from other cards. I've heard not so much anymore. I have heard other people, yes, but other people no. So it's kind of up in the air right now. So having 2 custom caches in the top 10 isn't exactly crazy, but having the Hilton Aspire along with it might be a little crazy. But there we go. Number 9, 190 users. Coming in at number 8 with 198 users is the Chase Sapphire Preferred, the Freedom Unlimited, and the Freedom Flex. This is the Chase Trifecta. These 3 cards were in a combination on the same bank last week of the top 3. So the fact that it's number 8 with 198 users, it's a little crazy town. What's going to be above these 3 cards? So this is probably the most popular trifecta of the same bank. Now this top 10 list isn't locked down to a specific bank. So it is notable that these are in the top 10 without even having that requirement. So that probably says a lot, but still number 8, 198 users. Coming in at number 7 with 201 users, you've got the Citi Custom Cash, you've got the US Bank Cash Plus, and the Chase Freedom Flex. Now, the Cash Plus seems like an oddball out of the blue, but honestly, aside from maybe the Chase trifecta at number 8, a lot of these cards are very utilitarian cards. So there's a specific purpose for the Cash Plus. For me, it's my utility card. I use it on my utilities, nothing else, 5X. The Freedom Flex is a bit of a no-brainer for the 5X categories every quarter. And then I just talked about the City Custom Cash. So is it crazy? Is it not crazy? I mean, it kind of, I don't want to say makes sense, but it does kind of makes sense a little bit. But number 7 with the Cash Plus did raise an eyebrow. Coming in at number 6 with 224 users is the American Express Blue Business Plus, the City Custom Cash, and the Chase Freedom Flex. So a little bit of a combination of some of the other cards in the lower ranks, but again, very utilitarian cards. You got the Blue Business Plus for the catch-all 2X, the City Custom Cash for that high spin category, and the Flex for the quarterly categories. So based on the previous ranks, this doesn't seem like a huge surprise. The whole list to me is kind of a huge surprise, but because those are also in the lower ranks, then okay, works for me as number 6 with 224 users. Coming in at number 5 with 226 users is, again, the Hilton Honors Aspire, the Chase Inc. Business Cash, and the City Custom Cash. I mean, the City Custom Cash is kind of dominating this list at this point. The Aspire is just cracking me up. And then not to mention the business cards. There's so many business cards in this list. It's pretty crazy. But this definitely is sort of an oddball pairing for number 5 at 226 users. Coming in at number 4 with 245 users is the Chase Inc. Business Cash, and again, 2 City Custom Caches. Now, like I mentioned before, multiple City Custom Caches are definitely a thing that shouldn't be a surprise. To be number 4 on the list, a little bit of a surprise for along with a business card, even though the Chase Inc. Business Cash, by the way, got approved on this card today, so I'm super happy about that. It took me a while to get back under 524, but I did it. I think I'm like 324 right now, or at least I'm gonna be soon. Anyway, so super excited, got approved for the Chase Inc. Business Cash, and I am actually gonna be working on the city cards next year, hardcore. That's basically all I'm gonna go for. So maybe I shouldn't be surprised. At number 4 with 245 users, the 2 custom caches and the Chase Inc. Business Cash. Coming in at number 3 at 275 users again is the Hilton Honors Aspire. It's cracking me up. And the City Custom Cash and the Freedom Flex. Now this list has kind of been made up of like only a few cards, especially the ones that are dominating. And the fact that the Aspire is on the list more than like the Sapphire or the Unlimited is pretty crazy, since those are the number 1 and 2 most popular cards on the single card ranking. But I don't know, it cracks me up. The Aspire, it's a great card. I'm not dissing on the Aspire or anything. Definitely it's on my list of cards to get, but astounding that it's number 3 with 275 users in this top 10 list. At number 2 with 309 users, 2 City Custom Caches and the Freedom Flex. And this was bound to happen because we've seen the Flex a bunch on this list already, and we've seen multiple custom caches on this list already. So now there just seems to be a pattern. And the pattern is multiple City Custom Caches are very popular. 309 users at number 2. And for the number 1 3-card combinations with 371 users is the Inc. Business Cash, the City Custom Cash, and the Chase Freedom Flex. I mean, it's just crazy that the Inc. Business Cash is a number 1 on this list. It's a business card. It's hard to get because you have to be 524 to get it. The City Custom Cash is honestly kind of hard to get as well. And then you've got the Freedom Flex, which, it's definitely a popular card. This is your number 1. Now, this isn't with any kind of bank requirement, so that's why we're across 2 different banks here. Business on one, personal on the other for the Chase, and then the City Custom Cash squeezed in the middle there. 371 users, number 1. I don't even know what to say about this list. It honestly just blows me away. All right, don't go anywhere. We still have another top 10 list. This time it's the top 10 most popular 3-card combinations in the same bank. So they have to be in the same bank. So here we go. For number 10 with 117 users is the Amex trifecta, the Blue Business Plus, the Gold, and the Platinum. Already, like it's squeaking in at number 10, the Amex trifecta. Like we're done with Amex for the rest of this list? How is this a thing? Because what else are we doing in the same bank for Amex? We will see. I guess it's good that it's at least in the top 10. What if it wasn't even in the top 10? I don't know what 11 is. Maybe I should go look. But number 10, 117 users, the Amex trifecta. Number 9, with 120 users, are 2 ink cards and the Freedom Unlimited. Okay, so you've got the Ink Business Cash and the Ink Business Unlimited. And then you also got the regular personal unlimited. Like why are these 2 cards in the most common 3 card combinations for the site? I mean, I get it. You get the bonus and you just keep the card, I guess, for both unlimited, but it's just hilarious that it just happens to be the 9th most common combination of 3 cards. This list, the more I go through it, just baffles me every time. But 120 users, number 9, the 2 ink cards, and the unlimited. At number 8 with 120 users is the Ink Business Cash, the Sapphire Preferred, and the unlimited. Now this one doesn't really shock me. It depends on what we see in the higher up ranks, but if we see more of the Chase trifecta, then number 8 having the Ink Business Cash in there instead of maybe the Flex or something, then yeah, sure, okay. So 120 users, number 8, it's not too shocking, but there's more to come. Number 7 with 120 users, so we're tied for 7th basically, is the Ink Business Cash, the Sapphire Preferred, and the Ink Business Preferred. A little weird that we got both preferreds in there, but sort of not kind of. If you want groceries, you need this personal preferred. If you want to do travel at all anymore, basically looking at the Ink Business Preferred. So cash, travel, and then groceries. It is a little funny that there's 2 business cards this high up on the list at number 7 with 120 users, but there you have it. Number 6 with 123 users, again, 2 ink cards. And now we have the Chase Freedom Flex. So this time we've got the Ink Unlimited and the Ink Cash. I mean, look at this list with the Ink Cash at 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th. It was also dominating on the previous list when same bank wasn't required. The Ink Cash, again, got approved for it today. I'm very excited about it. I must be onto something. And if you want to know why, go watch my Chase Ink Cash video. I'll tell you all about it. So coming in at number 5 with 134 users are 3 city custom caches. This is hilarious. Now, is it surprising that a bunch of users have multiple custom caches? No. Did I think 135 of those users at the 5th most common combination for 3 cards would be these cards? It does surprise me. It actually does surprise me. My man Yuri has 10 of these, so maybe he's on the list several times. But put in the comments below if you have 3 or more city custom caches, because maybe you are one of these 134 users coming in at number 5. At number 4 with 137 users, how did the Amex trifecta get back on here? Oh no, it's not the Amex trifecta. It's the business Amex trifecta at number 4. Like, what is happening with this list? Who saw this coming? That the business trifecta is more popular than the personal trifecta. 137 users have the Blue Business Plus, the Business Platinum, and the Business Gold. I mean, it's crazy town. I don't understand. Put in the comments below if you are as blown away by this as I am. Or maybe you're one of these 137 users, and the reason is at number 4. At number 3, with 138 users, is the Ink Business Cash, Ink Business Unlimited, and the Sapphire Preferred. Because of what we've seen before, all these Ink Business cards on this list, then I'm not that surprised, but I am still a little surprised just in general that there's so many business cards in these 3 card combinations. I mean, we're at number 3 right now, and then we're still seeing business cards. It just seems a little out of whack. I did double check all this. This is real. The stats are good. I promise you, the stats are good. So 138 users at number 3. Coming in at number 2 with 140 users is, I guess, the Ink trifecta, the Ink Business Cash, Ink Business Unlimited, and the Ink Business Preferred. I'm not surprised to see these cards together. I'm not surprised to see these on the top 10 list. I am surprised to see it at number 2. I mean, granted, the people that use my site and are probably watching these videos, definitely credit card nerds. So if we polled the entire public, would this be the case? No. But in our little nerddom, it still is a little surprising. 140 users at number 2, the Ink trifecta. And at number 1, since we haven't seen it yet, everyone probably knows what's coming. At 198 users is the Chase trifecta. Now, I do expect this. Finally, this one, say it with me, everybody, this one makes sense. So the Chase trifecta, Chase Sapphire Preferred, the Chase Freedom Unlimited, and the Chase Freedom Flex. 198 users are coming in at number 1. I don't know what this is supposed to say about Amex, who only had 2 entries on this, and everything else was, believe it or not, a city, but they're all custom caches. It's there's no Premier in here. There's no double cash in here. It's just custom caches. Like, how are you redeeming these points, guys? All these custom caches and you don't have a Premier or you don't have an Elite? And then Amex, 2 entries. Number 4 with business cards and barely on the top 10 at number 10. Crazy. Yeah. I mean, this whole list was just mind-boggling. All right, that was a lot to go over, so let's just do an overview and my final thoughts on this. So this is the top 10 where we don't care if it's the same bank or not. So obviously the City Custom Cash is murdering over here. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 times on the list. The Ink Cash stands out a bunch, probably because it's a different color, but still, I mean, it's there for 4 different times. The Blue Business Plus is only there a couple of times. You got the Freedom Flex a bunch of times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. I mean, that's, and then you've got the Aspire just out of nowhere with the hotel card 3 times on the list. And then also just out of the blue, Cash Plus, just boom, I'm in here at number 7. You guys move out of the way. I'm in here at 7. So the only time we've ever seen a US bank on either list last week or this week. Totally crazy, and then just one Chase Sapphire Preferred, which is the number 1 card by itself in the users list. And then one time with the Unlimited. So, I mean, just baffling, crazy list. So let's look at the same bank. So here we are with the same bank list. Again, the trifecta. Why is the personal not as popular as the business? And I don't know, maybe it's because you kind of have to have a business. I mean, you have to have a quote business to have the Blue Business Plus for anyone to have the trifecta. So maybe if you're able to get this, then you're getting these 2 and you're actually own a business where this is actually helpful. So that could be why. I don't know. Put your theories in the comments below. I would love to hear them. This is so funny to me as well. I mean, a lot of people have multiple custom caches, apparently a lot. And then just inks everywhere. All over the place to ink. And then boom, the number 1 is just the Chase trifecta with the Sapphire. Notable is the Reserve is not on this list anywhere today. Nowhere today. And we've got a couple entries from a Platinum. So, man. So the Sapphire's on here a few times. 1, 2, 3, 4 times. Unlimited 1, 2, 3 times. Flex twice. It's just an oddball list. I'm just blown away by all of these 3-card combinations. I don't know, maybe you guys are like, duh, Rich, it's because of X. We'll put X in the comments because you're smarter than me. Super interesting. Like I said, I got my ink cash approved today. Of course, I applied on Friday. I forgot to take the freeze off. He sent me a letter. I had to call him, but as soon as I talked to the guy, he checked it again, instantly approved. So super happy about that. I'd also be happy if you liked and subscribed to the channel and put your comments below, because we are going to see you not next week, because I'm gonna hopefully be with a bunch of you guys down in San Juan, Puerto Rico, meeting everybody, meeting all the other creators and everything. Should be fun, but we will see you soon. So there is that.